Another simple way for you to make money with AI that not a lot of people are doing right now is to build and sell AI chatbots to local businesses. This will help you make monthly recurring revenue because businesses always need new leads to generate more revenue to become profitable. Here is where you come in to help them set this up. I've made millions of dollars in my e-commerce business, but I decided to sell that business because I was sick and tired of dealing with inventory, shipping, suppliers, and waiting months to get paid. Selling AI chatbots is one of the fastest ways to make money online with the least amount of friction because you can get paid right away after you apply everything that I am about to teach you. There is no coding involved, there is no large upfront investment, and you do not need any previous experience. In fact, you can land your first client on the same day you finish watching this video. I am going to give you a free trial to this AI software that will help you build AI chatbots so you can make money as soon as possible. Let's dive right in. The software we will be using to build AI chatbots is called High Level. You can get a free 30-day trial to High Level using my link in the YouTube description below. Now, if you sign up using my link, I will personally email you a free step-by-step course that includes all the training, scripts, and templates that you will need to launch this business successfully. Okay, after you sign up to High Level, you will end up on this page after you create a sub-account. Next, let's go to sites and then head over to websites. I want to show you a website that I built for one of my clients and show you how the AI chatbot looks like. So let's go to her website. Let's go to the preview. So with this AI chatbot, it is able to generate more leads and more revenue for this business. A lot of websites that we visit do not have this chat widget option on the bottom right-hand side. Just imagine if you visit a company's website and you are interested in their service, you want to maybe book an appointment. You want to speak to someone. You want to get help with something. And that is exactly what this AI agent is built to do. If we can capture more leads for this business, I know that they will be paying me for this service because they will be generating more money. So this is how it looks like. And I'm just going to show you how to install this for your clients. Let's head on back to High Level and go to chat widget right here. We are going to be building the chat widget from scratch. Click on new. You can see that there are 5 different options. Now you choose the option depending on what the business wants. So if they have an all-in-one chat where they are communicating with their customers via SMS, email, live chat, WhatsApp chat, and voice AI, then you can build one out where it does everything. However, for most businesses, they usually have one of these options. So for SMS and email chat, this means when a customer lands on this chat widget, the messages that the customer sends to this bot will be handled by a human via SMS or email chat. For live chat, you can have an AI agent respond to the customers back and forth via the widget, or you can have a WhatsApp chat. So for all the messages that a customer types in here, it gets forwarded to WhatsApp. And for voice AI, this is where the customer can connect with a live AI agent. If you want to learn how to build voice AI agents, then I recommend you to watch this video right here. I will show you step by step how to build AI agents from scratch using High Level. So for the purpose of this tutorial, let's pretend this business wants to do a live chat, okay? So if we go to styles, you can choose the style you like. On the bottom right-hand side, this is how it looks like. Maybe I want my style to have an image of the business owner, or they can not have an image and it will look like this. You can have the icon to look different. So for this client, you can see that the icon looks like this. I just leave everything at standard. On the bottom right, you can see that it looks different depending on how you want it to look like. You can choose a theme. So I leave this at standard as well. I like to keep it blue, but you can have it green. You can have it orange, whatever you like. And scrolling down, you can have a welcome message. You can change this to whatever you like. Widget customization. You can replace this image with the real business owner's image if you like. You can see that I did that right here. This is a photo of the real business owner. And you can position the widget. The chat window, let's customize the chat window. This is how it looks like right now. Okay, so this is the chat window title. You can change this. You can see right now it says have a question, but you can change it to whatever you like. You can have an intro message. You can edit this. And here are contact form options. So you can add up to 5 fields. You can add someone's name, email, phone number, address, whatever it is. Click the drop down. You can add different options if you like. You can have a button text. So my button text is just send. You can redirect call to action. So you can add a call to action that redirects users to a website when clicked. So for example, if I were to toggle this on, I can provide a link to book a call, or I can provide a link to more services. If you want to enable a contact form, you can do that. You have to build the contact form out first. You can show live chat welcome message. So my welcome message is, give us a minute to assign you the best person to help you. This sounds realistic, so I will leave it right here. Timeout delay. For the live chat closed, it will say chat closed due to user inactivity. Again, you can change this to whatever you like. You can have business hours, but I have this turned off because I know that customers visit websites 24/7, right? People have different schedules. There are additional options where you can include a notification sound. You can have agency branding. So for me, I have powered by and then my company name. I can have my company's URL, but I just like to keep things standard. So make sure this consent checkbox is toggled on because this makes the user aware that they will receive SMS or email messages. Make sure this consent checkbox is toggled on because this is making the customer aware that they may receive SMS or email messages. Next, go to messaging, acknowledgement. You can change this text to whatever you like. Okay, so now that you have customized your chat widget, I'm not going to save it because that was just a demo. Now we can build the brain for your AI chatbot. So go to AI agents and then go to conversation AI. Click on create bot and then click on guided form setup. So this is the standard way to create your bot. There are 2 options. You can have your AI chatbot handle general Q&A. So this means you are providing customer service. The other option, you can get the AI chatbot to do appointment booking. So for example, the med spa that I did this for, they offer services. And instead of having a human book appointments, the AI chatbot can do it for them. So I am going to choose appointment booking. I want to show you how this works. Go to continue. Now you have a brand voice and we are going to build our brand voice from scratch. Click on create new brand voice. Brand name, you can just put the business name. So I'm going to put it here, and then company website, you can drop it in there. You can add a company email, company address. Now I'm not going to fill this in right now. It's pretty basic stuff. You can have the company's phone number. You can set business hours. Please make sure you just fill this in for your client. Tone of voice. So you can choose a professional type of voice, a friendly one, a trustworthy one. I am just going to do friendly because it is a med spa. I filled in target audience and customer pain points. Now I'm just zipping through this. I do not want to have you sit here all day and watch me fill in this information. But when you do this for your client, make sure you are filling this in to the best of your knowledge about that business. Select the type of business. I selected facial spa. You can select whatever business you are doing this for. And once you are done, click save. Now the brand voice is complete. Let's go to next and let's do our bot settings. So I'm going to name my bot name Anna. You can name it whatever you like. And for preferred channels, I only want to do live chat because my business that I am building this for, they only want to offer live chat. But if you want to plug in your AI chatbot to Instagram, Facebook, SMS, and all these other channels, you can do that as well by checking it off. Make sure that your client has these channels. Bot initial message, my client wants it to say, hi, what service are you looking to book an appointment for? You can change this to whatever you like. Make this primary bot. I am not going to check this off because it is not the primary bot. I have lots of bots happening in my high-level account. Wait time before responding is 2 seconds. I find that looks realistic, as if it is a real human being typing out the message and it takes 2 seconds for them to respond. Once that's done, go to next. And here are the bot goals. So information collection, I want the bot to collect the name, email, and phone. Since I am building this for a med spa, I do not need to ask for street address or city because I am not visiting them. They are visiting me. They are visiting this business. So I only need to collect 3 pieces of information. For custom question, you can ask whatever question you like. So you can ask their name, email, phone. So for example, if I were to do this for a hair salon, maybe I want the bot to ask, are you booking an appointment for a male or female? That way you know what type of haircut the customer is looking for. Let's scroll down. Appointment details, here is where you select the calendar. So since I am doing appointment booking and I want this AI chatbot to book appointments so my client does not have to do any of the booking, we need to have a calendar built out. Now don't worry, I will show you how to create a calendar in just a moment. Right now, I'm just going to choose this calendar, and then I can also select a workflow. So for example, maybe you have an automated workflow where your AI So for example, maybe you have created a workflow that also sends out text messages to the customer. I don't have that set up right now, but if you have some sort of workflow that you want to trigger, you can select it right here. I will leave this blank for now. There are two options here that are important. Allow bot to cancel the appointment, allow bot to reschedule the appointment. Again, I want my bot to do everything. I don't want my client to lift a finger. So the bot can cancel the appointment or reschedule. Email notifications. Receive email notification if the bot doesn't know the answer. Now, if the bot doesn't know a question to something that a customer asked, obviously you want a human to reach out to them to respond, right? So I am just going to select all admins. I want everyone to get a copy of this email notification. Once you are done, click on save. And then here, the bot is created successfully. So I can turn this bot on suggestive, suggests prompts within chat window, or I can turn this on autopilot. So the bot replies automatically based on trained data. I want this bot to reply on autopilot so my client can be completely hands off. Once we are done, we are going to click on save and closed. Next up, we want to test the bot. Because what good is it if we build an AI chatbot and it doesn't even work? So let's put it to the test. Go back to your bot, go to edit. There's one last thing that we must do. Go to bot training. And if you want to learn how to create a knowledge base, then please watch this YouTube video right here where I teach you step by step how to create AI agents knowledge base. Okay, so I already built out the knowledge base for this client. I selected it right here. And now let's test our bot. So let's put in, hello, I want to book an appointment. So it says, great to hear you want to book an appointment. To get things started, what's your name? My name is Tamara. Thanks, Tamara. What's the best email address? So my email address is Tamara. Thanks for sharing your email, Tamara. What's the best phone number to reach you at? Provide my phone number. Remember, I set the bot to ask these questions, right? Now it says, thanks for that, Tamara. What service are you looking to book with us? I want to book eyebrow tattooing. Absolutely, we can help you with eyebrow tattooing. Would you like to book an appointment to discuss more? Let me know if you're ready to move forward with booking your appointment. That is how you set up this AI chatbot to help this business generate more leads and more revenue. Lastly, let me show you how to create a calendar so you can accept appointments. Go to calendars, go to calendar settings, and then click on new calendar. So there are different types of calendars. I usually choose personal booking if it is a one-on-one service, which it is in my case. You can also do round robin. So for example, if you want the AI chatbot to book an appointment going to different workers in that business, then it is round robin. Class booking is exactly how it sounds. We usually don't use this. And collective booking means multiple hosts meet with one participant. Collective booking means there are multiple people meeting up with one customer. So I'm just going to use personal booking for this example. Calendar name, let's call it tutorial. Description, I'm just going to put med spa booking calendar. Select team members. So make sure you add your staff inside of your high level account. Here, I just selected myself. Custom URL, let's call this tutorial YouTube. So if you were to send this calendar to a customer, then you want to make sure it has a nice URL. Meeting duration, you can choose whatever you like. I just put 30 minutes for now. Booking availability, I'll show you that in a second. Here you can accept payments. I am not accepting payments right now, but if you want to provide a service that accepts payment upfront, then you can toggle this on. Once you are done, click on confirm. And here is the link to that calendar. Or if you want to embed this calendar to a website, then this is the link right here. So I'm just going to click on close because we are not done just yet. There are some advanced settings. So go to edit calendar. I just want to show you a few more things. So the calendar name is here, description is here. I can group this calendar if I have multiple, but I am not going to do that right now. I have my custom URL, meeting invite title. I have the contact name, that's by default. Team member is myself, meeting location. So I'm just going to leave it at custom for now. You can set your meeting location right here if you like. Once you are done, hit on save. And then go to availability. So right here, I have booking availability for myself. You can see that my weekly hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. If I want to adjust this, I can click on edit to adjust. If I have date specific hours, like maybe I want to take Wednesday off, I can click on edit and add in that day to take off, but I'm not going to do that right now. I can look busy. I can change the percentage of how I want to look busy, but I usually don't do this. I can do a recurring meeting. So if this was a service that occurs every Monday, for example, then you can turn this on, but I'm leaving it off right now. Here is meeting interval. So how long is the meeting? It's 1 hour. Meeting duration is an hour. Minimum scheduling notice is 1 day. So this means if a customer lands on this calendar, they can book 1 day after. Date range is 7 days. This means that the customer can book 7 days forward from today. Maximum bookings per day is 4. Maximum bookings per slot is 1. If this is like a one-woman show, then I can only work on one client at a time. So this is 1. So you can ask your client what they want adjusted here. You can do a pre-buffer time. You can do a post-buffer time. So for example, if the service is for an hour and you want a 15-minute break, then you can put the number 15 right here. I'm not going to do that right now. Click on save. Next is forms and payments. So you can add a form to the calendar if you like. So for example, if you are doing this for a hair salon and you want to ask questions like, is your hair long? Is your hair short? Is this for a male or female? On that calendar, then you can create a form inside of High Level to select right here. We have widget order. So on your calendar, you want to show the date and time first or the form. So for me, I want to showcase the date and time first. And after they choose a date and time, they can fill in the form. I can toggle on add guests. So if your service includes additional guests, you can toggle this on, and then you have a confirmation message. So after the customer books the service, this is what the message will say. You can edit it, or you can redirect to a different page. Now I'm not gonna do that because I just need to have a thank you message. You can add in a pixel ID, and again, you can accept payments, but I'm not going to do that. Notification and additional options. So after the customer books the appointment, you can go in here and send out automatic emails to your team and the customer. So for example, if we use the med spa and I booked an appointment for an eyebrow tattoo, I will receive an email and so will the business. That way, everyone knows that that appointment is happening. So here you can edit appointment booked if the status is unconfirmed or confirmed. So for this business, I like to have the status confirmed because whoever books an appointment, we're just going to automatically confirm them. If I use the edit button, I can toggle this on. So now email is enabled. So this is how the email will look like for the contact, for the customer who booked the appointment. This is the subject line. This is what it says. Now you can edit this however you like on your own. I'm not going to make you sit here all day. Assign user. So for example, if I am assigned to this appointment, then I will get a copy of the email as well. Now notice some of this is shaded in green and some of it is not. This just means that if there was a cancellation, then it will be notified by email. If you want it to be notified in app or SMS, you can turn that on, but I usually just have email, and I believe for this one, the email is not set up, but let's toggle that on. See right here, you can turn it on in app or SMS if you like. Here you can allow Google to send invitation and update emails to attendees. I have this checked off because I want Google to also send out a copy of this appointment. You can check off assign contacts to the respective calendar team members each time an appointment is booked. So if you have multiple team members, you can check this off. Cancellation and reschedule policy. So for this med spa, I am allowing rescheduling of meeting 1 day before the meeting. So this means a customer is allowed to reschedule 1 day before the appointment. And I allow cancellation. So 1 day before the appointment, the customer is allowed to cancel. You can change this up however you like. After you are done, click on save. And lastly, you have customization. You can have a calendar cover image. I usually just leave it blank. You can do a classic style or a neo style. That's completely up to you. You can change the background color. You can have a calendar title, calendar description, calendar details. Okay, so our calendar is built out and I will click on save. The last step is to embed that chat widget to the website. Let's not forget that, right? We have to add in this chat widget. I'm just going to go back and then go to sites, chat widget, and this is where you can get the code to embed this on the website. So let's go back to our chat widget, go to edit, and here it says get code. The agency website URL cannot be blank. So I missed putting in the website URL. That's why it's not allowing me to get the code. It needs to be connected to a website, right? So go to additional options under chat window. And then right here, I put in the website. All right, and then now I can get code. Click on get code. This is the code. We want to copy that. And we go back to this business's website. Right? I already built this out for my client. Go back to her website, and then I go to settings, go to chat widget, and then here you want to select the widget. Okay, so I have multiple widgets. I'm going to select the one that we just built. After you select it, click on save, make sure it's saved, and then we want to add the tracking code. So go to edit on this front page. Next, you want to click this right here, tracking code. And next, you want to paste in the code right here. So I already pasted it in. You can see it right here. Click on publish, and there you have it. You can get a free 30-day trial to high level using my link in the YouTube description below. Click on the link to sign up. After you sign up, I will email you a step-by-step course teaching you how to do everything from beginning to end so you can learn how to make passive income by selling AI chatbots to local businesses.